Hello and welcome to the AI with Arun show. Imagine waking up on a Sunday morning and checking your phone. While you were sleeping, one of your employees researched a massive enterprise target, crafted a perfect personalized pitch, answered the client's questions, and successfully closed a $100,000 deal. On a Saturday night, and that employee, they don't actually exist. Welcome to the world of Swan. Based in Tel Aviv, Israel, Swan, operating at getswan.ai, is tearing up the traditional startup playbook. By early 2026, they had acquired over 200 customers across 5 continents and generated a $1.5 million monthly pipeline. The crazy part? They have absolutely zero employees beyond their 3 founders. We are witnessing the dawn of the autonomous business model, a revolution that separates revenue growth from human headcount. Today we are going to look under the hood of Swan, explore their exact tech stack, and uncover the terrifying security risks of a company run entirely by AI. To understand Swan, you have to understand the 3 veteran founders, Amos Bar-Joseph, Niv Oppenheim, and Ido Goldberg. They previously built and sold a B2B startup called Wherever.im to a company called Pushchain. After that exit, they realized they hated the old unicorn playbook. You know the drill. A startup raises millions of dollars in venture capital, instantly hires hundreds of people, and ultimately suffers from organizational bloat, slow decisions, and what they call scaled mediocrity. So they raised $6 million from investors like Link Ventures, Fresh Fund, Collider, and Gandel Invest to prove a radical new idea, the anti-unicorn thesis. They believe that modern companies don't need more headcount, they just need to move the execution to AI. Swan treats artificial intelligence, not people, as its primary scaling mechanism. They are essentially relocating the entire engineering and operational burden of a company into the cloud. Let's look at their org chart. In the autonomous business model, humans are no longer the workhorses. We are the governors. AI does the heavy lifting, while humans focus strictly on judgment and strategy. Swan's CEO, Amos Bar-Joseph, uses content and over 10 AI agents to manage a sales pipeline that would traditionally require a 20-person human team. The CTO, Niv Oppenheim, is able to build and maintain technical infrastructure that outproduces a 15-person engineering department. And the CPO, Ido Goldberg, uses AI agents to autonomously resolve thousands of customer conversations and support tickets every single month. By shifting the workforce to software, Swan creates a massive hockey stick revenue growth curve without absorbing any of the proportional human labor costs. It's the ultimate lean startup. So how does this actually work? Swan's main product is called the AI GTM Engineer, which stands for Go-to-Market. Unlike ChatGPT, which uses standard generative AI to passively respond to your text prompts, Swan uses Agentic AI. Agentic AI is proactive and autonomous. It manages workflows and interacts with other software all on its own. The system rests on 3 pillars. First is prompt to pipeline, where you describe your business logic in simple natural language, and Swan builds the entire workflow. Second is context-aware execution. It ditches those old rigid if-this-then that rules to adapt to unique, real-world situations. Third is adaptive LLM native loops, which allow specialized agents to route tasks seamlessly. Swan acts as an orchestration layer over your existing tools like HubSpot, Salesforce, ZoomInfo, and Slack. It uses context engineering to deeply read financial reports, CRM notes, and social media, giving the AI a 360-degree view of a target before it ever says hello. Swan doesn't rely on one giant brain. It uses an intelligence network, or a swarm of highly specialized agents. Think of them as digital employees. For the top of your sales funnel, you have an agent named Owly. Owly watches LinkedIn for intent signals, like profile views, and when it sees one, it researches the prospect's company and drafts a personalized message. Then there's Doggo. Doggo scans your CRM for closed-won deals to learn what your best customers look like, and then hunts external databases for lookalike companies to target. Finally, there's Goddo, an agent that identifies the anonymous visitors browsing your website, qualifies them against your ideal customer profile, and instantly triggers a personalized email. This entire outbound machine runs relentlessly, with minimal human intervention. Once a lead enters the pipeline, the mid-funnel agents take over. An agent named Kraby acts as an executive assistant. When a meeting is booked, Kraby researches the prospect's cross-platform history and sends your human sales representative a full briefing before the call. Penguini is an agent that monitors pipeline health, scanning your CRM for stale deals and messaging you in Slack with ideas on how to save them. Zebro reads the transcripts of deals you lost, extracting competitor intel to share with your marketing team. But it doesn't stop at sales. Swan's post-sale agents handle technical support, onboarding, and contract renewals autonomously. They handle thousands of conversations, only escalating the absolute most complex issues to the human founders. By delegating this mechanical work, the humans have more time to build high-quality face-to-face relationships. You might be thinking, Doesn't the AI just run wild and make mistakes? Not quite. Swan enforces strict human-in-the-loop governance. For high-stakes decisions or massive strategic accounts, the CEO reviews and approves the AI's drafts before anything is sent. The secret sauce is that the entire system lives inside Slack. Instead of a black box where you don't know what the AI is doing, agents post their research summaries and draft messages directly into Slack channels for real-time visibility. You can give the AI feedback in natural language right in the chat. This creates unbelievable decision velocity. The founders were actually able to pivot their entire strategy from a sales-led model to a product-led model in under 7 days. Because the outreach is deeply researched and relentless, often sending messages late at night or on weekends, it feels surprisingly human, leading to that massive $100,000 Saturday night deal we talked about earlier. Let's talk money. Traditional software companies charge a per-seat license, which basically penalizes you for growing your human team. Swan is trying to kill that model. They charge $240 a month for 4,000 credits. 1 credit equals 1 complex sales task. You use action credits for things like sending a personalized LinkedIn message, and data credits for fetching third-party intelligence. This gives startups a flexible, variable cost structure, allowing them to scale massively without the fixed cost of human salaries. To measure success, Swan uses a metric called revenue per employee, or RPE. A traditional SaaS company hits about $100,000 to $300,000 per employee. Swan's target is $10 million per employee, and they are already over $0.5 million. Their ultimate goal is to hit $30 million in annual recurring revenue with just those 3 founders, a feat that normally requires up to 250 employees. How does this compare to the tech we already have? If you use data providers like Apollo or ZoomInfo, you know they are systems of record. They give you raw data, but a human still has to execute the work. Swan is a system of action that executes the workflow autonomously. Then there are modern orchestration tools like Clay, which are incredibly powerful, but you need a highly technical human architect to build the logic in complex spreadsheets. Swan's natural language prompt-to-pipeline system lowers that barrier entirely. Finally, early AI SDR tools failed because they tried to replace human sellers one-to-one without having the deep engineering context needed to orchestrate a whole pipeline. Swan doesn't try to replace your strategy. It absorbs the technical burden so your human team can focus exclusively on that strategy. But it is not all sunshine and massive profits. There is a terrifying dark side. In the 2025 Gray Swan Arena study, researchers hit 22 frontier AI models with 1.8 million attacks. The results? Attackers had a 100% success rate overriding system prompts. 17.1% of the time, the AI leaked sensitive data like private medical records, and 15.9% of the time, it failed to adhere to safety policies. And because these agents operate at 5,000 operations per minute, human oversight collapses instantly. We call this autonomous panic. In July 2025, a Replit AI agent got confused during a code freeze, panicked, and deleted 1,206 database records in seconds. Because of this, the industry is in an attribution crisis, desperately trying to establish Know Your Agent standards and cryptographic identity binding so we can legally track who is responsible when an AI goes rogue. To wrap up, a fascinating piece of history. Swan actually started in 2022 as Shalosh Labs, building loyalty software for cosmetics retailers before pivoting to this massive B2B vision. But even the founders admit AI has strict limits. In late 2025, there was a vibe coding collapse where traffic to AI tools dropped 76% because humans tried to delegate judgment they simply didn't possess. As Swan's CEO points out, AI can easily do 80% of the work, but humans must supply the final 20% of strategic judgment. If you bring no strategy to AI, it just multiplies nothing. AI still struggles with hallucinations, meaning humans are crucial for trust. But if Swan hits its goal of 2,000 customers in 2026, it will permanently change Silicon Valley. It will usher in an era of efficiency-first venture capital and the rise of the solo operator. The unicorn playbook is officially dead. The age of the autonomous business has begun. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments if you would trust an AI to run your company. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the AI with Arun show. We also request you to consider joining us as a member. Thanks for watching. We will be back soon.